Here's just one more comparison with the Ergotron HX. What you can see here, I just want to demo the ease of mobility of the arms. This one, it's not that easy. I mean, like, this is a 32-pound monitor. If I stabilize the monitor, tapping on the keyboard, for example, this is fully extended. Yeah, so that's like pretty much fully extended, which I wouldn't even use it this far. Like, I'd be more halfway. Okay, tapping. This is stable. Okay, if I'm tapping on the keyboard, here's my hands. I'm tapping on the keyboard using my Wacom tablet. There's no noticeable movement. I'm sure it's moving a hair, but there's nothing that it, like, visually I notice it when I'm working all day on this, so no problems there on the Ergotron HX. And you can see it's fully extended. Getting it back all the way, it's not the easiest. Like, I have it adjusted. I have where I tightened it up here to counter the vertical motion on the 32-pound monitor, and I just loosened this one right here to allow for swivel. It moves well. I don't see like where you would change the rotation of it to tighten it, but it feels very nice if you need it to go 180 with it, or 90 degrees rather. So that's fine. Getting it all the way back, if you're trying to push it to the end of your desk, it's a little difficult. Like, I have to push this here. Let me see. Actually, I want this to go that way. Okay. So kind of have to push that there all the way back. This stops at when it hits when it's parallel with the desk. And then I'm going to push this one back here. And that actually keeps going, but in my case, I'm just going to do it right here. So, yeah. So that's where the monitor is at when it's fully pushed back on the desk, and you'll have even more stability if you're working like this, typing away on the keyboard, on the Wacom tablet. I use it probably midway, like, oh, right, about there, all the way high. This is where I have it for regular use, and typing away, on the tablet. There's nothing that I see with the monitor movement, so it's very stable. This is the Ergotron HX, and it's just, if you're gonna move the monitor, you do have to give some force to it. It's not like you just lift it. Like, you can't just do this with one finger. I mean, maybe if you have a very light monitor, you could, but this is meant for heavy monitors, so. So once again, and to pull it out, you have to, give some force to get the monitor to go, and then rotate it back. So I'll tilt it. Yeah, and with the tilting adjusted as well, it's very good. Like, this is fine. Like, you could do it with one hand, if you want, but it's kind of heavy. It's way easier just do it with two hands, and if you were trying to do the 90 degrees, it's great. That's fine. Oh. That's, once again, the Ergotron HX. So let's just check it out. Like I said, I'm going to be keeping the M10 from Humanscale, so I'm going to take this off completely and put that in place of where the Ergotron is right now. So I'll be right back. You can see that without the monitor, the arm moves way easier, of course, just for reference. And then that swivels all around. Alright, so I have the Humanscale M10 installed. As far as, like, this is very smooth from the rotation of the arms. I tightened it here for adjusting, for locking in the position of the tilt, and I could, see, it holds it very well. I got it right there. Maybe I'll just tighten it a smidge more. Let's go right here. You can kind of see that. Oops. And I'm in, so I'll tighten it just a bit. Okay. The vertical seems pretty good. I already tightened it over here. I don't know, I would like, I'm leaning towards saying that it does feel a smidge smoother than the Ergotron. I'll just tighten this clockwise for a little more tension. Okay. Here's fully extended. Let's check it out. Yeah, so to bring it fully extended, because of the weight of the monitor, I still do have to kind of like rotate that. It's easier to rotate this by hand and then swivel this out. So you can see the monitors like really close. I would never use it like this really, unless like watching from my bed or something. If I'm trying to watch a movie, then it would be good to do this. But for working, I wouldn't be typing here. But this is when it's fully extended. And if I was typing, hands right here, there's no noticeable shake of the arm. If I put it to like my normal position, it does feel a little bit smoother than the Ergotron. I do feel like there's a smoothness to this over the Ergotron. So here's where I would have it at the normal, let's see, my maximum height. This is my normal location where I'd have it. Let's let it settle. So same thing if I'm typing. Click, 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 writing, writing, writing. Yeah, like if there's any shake at all, it's nothing that in any way would bother me or that I would even notice. So I'd say stability-wise, they'd say that they're equal as far as that goes. But this does feel smoother to me. And it has that plate that I mentioned, where you put the tools once you're all done with it. So actually, I'll just put those in now. I think I'm pretty good for right now. Snaps on there. There we go. Yep. So, and then the rotation of the monitor. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if I ever needed to use it like this, feels fine to me. Very smooth. I think that pretty much sums it up. So hopefully this video just helped to compare the swiveling abilities of the arms. But yeah, there does feel like there's a smoothness to this, the M10 over the Ergotron. Yeah, even like pulling it, it feels like I was able to do that a little easier than I was with the Ergotron. So there we go. That's it. So catch you on the next video. Peace.